And I have come to know only one thing. If you really want to go from zero to like 50 million or 1 crore rupees, then you will have to wherever you want. But I was making that mistake at the time. I should have.
Person has to be like that. If both of them will be
Yes.
naive, if both of them will be clueless all the time, how will they manage their life? तेज है, बहुत बहुत तेज है, उसकी बीवी बहुत तेज है. तेज नहीं. You are a believer of manifestation theory.
Yes, of course. Because I have manifested many things. There's no.
Good afternoon, Yashoda.
Okay.
Welcome back to English with Vinie.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to connect with you and having a wonderful and power-packed session with you. And I am so
Definitely.
enthusiastic for this session.
Of
So
course.
yes. So how's life treating you, Vinidhi?
Life has been great. Even if it is not good, I don't want to complain, since I know there are people who are facing even more than me. So I don't think
Yes.
I have right to complain. Right. So keeping that on mind, I just try to console myself.
I think there's no need to complain because life is all about this. If we will complain, if we will find like my life is not going smoothly, then we will only curse ourselves on and our life. But we will try to see the good side of of our life and the things that we already have and the privilege, how much privilege we are. Then definitely then we feel proud about ourselves and this condition in which we are right now, as compared to those who are not fortunate enough.
Great. So see, I wanted to hear this from you. So Yashoda, I remember in our previous session, I introduced you and I referred you as the brightest gemstone, that is diamond. Why?
Yes,
Because of your
yes.
resilience and your radiance to come out of the odds, right? To overcome those bitter days and that toxic culture. And I'm so happy to see your growth. If not growth, I can say the kind of consistency you have been following, right? The kind of change you have adapted. I am really happy to see that. And today I can't wait to dive deep into a heartfelt conversation with you. So I just hope it's going to turn out, as you mentioned, power packed session.
Yes, yes, of course, of course.
Right. So are things better at your end? I mean to say, have clouds cleared little bit from your way on your side?
Yes, everything is okay.
Everything is great. Wow, I love this spirit.
Yes, everything is great. Because there's no need to mention when we talk about our life's problems and the worst part of our life, then I think it's kind of making others bored as well.
Sometimes I can't deny it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but yeah, you should first consider in front of whom are you speaking. Is that person really reliable? That should be
Yes,
considered.
yes, yes. But
So
I think we are doing it for our viewers. So I don't want viewers to be
hmm,
down with the dumps because of my sad story, because I have the same sad story
hmm,
again and again, no matter how much efforts I'm putting. So I have to go through all those things
hmm.
because now I want to come out of my comfortable zone because of this I have shifted to that place. I took that decision and it was not so easy. Um, like I had to bite the bullets for this, and finally I am here.
The only question that I asked, I know still the situation is adverse or we can say grim, right? The only question was, is it better? Little bit
Yes, it is
better.
better. It
Better.
is better.
If it is better,
If
then you
I am
should be happy.
if I am able to do whatever I really want to do, so it means I am feeling better.
Amazing.
Because there
Great.
is no one to interrupt me, there is no one to question me about any of my steps. So it means now I'm the boss of my house and everything.
And I'm the decision maker as well,
Yes,
right? Great.
sure.
So Yashoda, today we'll be talking about something that's not just important, it's relevant, it's powerful, it's something that most of the people can relate to, and most of the people have been through it. So we'll be talking about the importance of money. Specifically, we'll be talking about all those instances or the time when you or I realized that money really plays a pivotal role in our life. It's not something, it's mainly everything. So, would you
Yes,
like to
I
talk
think
about it?
sure. And I have many anecdotes to share with all my subscribers.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So, we'll be talking about it. Why? Because I think it's a necessary discussion, not just
Yes,
for
yes.
us, but for people, especially youth watching this, because sometimes they are into wasting and spending a lot of money. So if they will watch it, they may realize that money at times plays an important role and how wisely we should spend it, right?
Yes,
So
sure.
first of all, I want you to tell me a little introduction, how important is money, Yashoda?
I think money is really important in my life,
Hmm.
especially I belong to a lower middle class family where people hardly they earn their bread and butter.
Hmm.
So we know that how much money is important. If we don't have money, then I won't be able to eat whatever I am eating right now.
Hmm.
So that's really important. And the time of crisis sometimes we go through. So in that time, we know the importance of money. If I talk about making a hole in my husband's pocket, so I don't get opportunity to do that because I'm not into doing shopping or anything. But yeah, I know that money is really very significant part of our life, and I can't imagine if I am here just because of the money, because I pay rent for this house every month. So money is everywhere. Even if you want uh, water, like a glass of water, you will have to pay money for that.
Totally.
Water bills, electricity bills, for everything, money is important. So we can't deny this fact that money is important.
True that. Absolutely. And Yashoda, as you talked about this part, I just feel it is not a luxury, it is a basic
Yes,
necessity.
it's a basic need.
It's a need, right? And people who are born with silver spoon, I must say, they hardly understand or they can hardly feel what you are expressing.
Yes, you are right.
Really, I'm telling you. But they should know. I think they should know that time changes, so do situations. So it's very important to understand this basic need and the vitality of money. So,
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yashoda,
Actually,
yes.
I have also met one of YouTuber,
Hmm,
and he has been in my connection for around 3 years, and he's from a very poor family. He's from Bihar,
hmm,
and he also met with an accident, and he's a man. He is from a very poor family. Like hardly he earns his bread and butter. Hardly he manages to send his kids to school,
hmm,
and whenever I get time or get money, so
hmm,
I talk to him and I help him. And once he asked for money from me, so by money, so I helped him by 1,000 rupees because as per my capacity or capability, I really love to do this
hmm.
because this kind of acts always makes me happy. Earning lots of money can't make me happy, but when I am able to help somebody, so this gives me more happiness.
True. And there is one quote, and that's my favorite quote ever, ever. I mean, there are many, but this one tops the list. So whenever I read that, I take the screenshot of it and I keep sending to various people.
What
So
is that?
it is said, whenever God whenever you are blessed with enough money or enough resources, instead of improving your standard of living, improve your standard of giving,
Yes.
right? So this
It's
is
very beautiful
that
quote.
touches me like anything, because we hardly understand how important it is to raise our standard of giving, right?
Yeah.
Only then this balance can be maintained. Why God has given you, not just for your own purpose. If he made you capable, that means there are some people who are really in need, and he watches you and expects you to help those people, so that this balance can be maintained.
Yes, yes. And
So
even I have also watched many videos about manifestation and many things. And I have observed one thing.
mm,
If you want, like, if you are manifesting money, you want to manifest money, lots of money in your life. But when you try to manifest that money with the feeling of giving or helping others,
mm,
then God helps you to get that money
okay.
very soon.
Mm,
Yeah, because when you want to get that for serving those people who really want money. So God want your emotion, what kind of emotions you are having.
intent, the intent behind it, intention.
Yes, your intention behind it. So
Hmm.
that intention helps you.
Hmm.
And this is the same for now I also follow in my
Hmm.
life.
Wow, that's great. So you are a believer of manifestation theory.
Yes, of course, because I have manifested many things. There's no doubt. Even I would say I have manifested my life, the kind of life I am living,
Leading.
living in
I,
a village, despite living in a village. So it means I have manifested my life, but I have manifested through lots of hard work.
okay, that's great. Also,
Hard work is
it's a
hard work
prominent
is
part of
the
your life.
yes,
Definitely. Also, Yashoda, as you have been through all those struggles, right? And there was a time when you might have seen good amount of money, when money came to your life, or we can say when you were blessed with abundance, right? At that time, was there any change in your life, in your mindset, in your way of living, in the attitude of people, in your attitude? Did you find any change?
yes. I have observed and experienced many changes, but not in my case. I am, I was the way I am right now because I have given the authority only to my husband. You can spend the money wherever you want, wherever you want. But I was making that mistake at the time. I should have invested that money in my field, in my work. But I didn't do that. I thought, okay, it's my dream to get build a house. So let's get build our dream house. So we spent that, we invested that money in that house, and then so I invested that money in that house, and rest of the money, my husband, he just helped my family members and some relatives because he's also a very kind-hearted person. So at that time, we had lots of friends and relatives. They used to come at my home. They would spend lots of time. But when last year, this year itself, there was marriage of my sister-in-law. Whatever money my husband had, so we spent all the money in the marriage of arranging all the things for the marriage. And right now we are totally broken. So right now nobody calls even. No one calls.
That's the reality.
I was living in the village, so I thought it's better to go some other place and we can adjust there. But don't want to live here because people they see you, they don't want to give you that dignity that they were used to give you earlier.
Totally.
Yeah. So my life is the graph is like down, up, down, up. It's just like this. Yeah.
And yesterday I read about this. There was something on LinkedIn, Yashoda. So in that, these four we can say tycoons were there. One among them was Warren Buffett, Namita Thapar, and these famous personalities. And although the context was entirely different, but the heading was adversity brings out the best out of you. So when
Yes.
I read that, can you believe I had you on my mind?
Oh
Because
my God.
of adversity, all this came out. Whatever talent you had, whatever
Yes,
skill you
yes.
had. Literally, I am not joking. I thought, okay, this is suitable for you and for me as well. Because when you are in adverse situation, when you feel like there is no hope, you are completely hopeless, you feel like now there is no way, you try to juggle like anything and you just try to come out of that situation in whatever way possible. And that is the time when the best comes out of you.
Yes. You're
So
absolutely right. And these days, I just want to get back on the track. I'm trying a lot. Not only about English language, but apart from this, also about becoming financial independent.
dependent.
I have been looking for lots of content regarding how to save money because I don't know about anything how to invest money.
Hmm.
Being a person from lower middle class family, we know about only earning, but we don't know about saving or investing. Yeah, somehow people they manage to save money, but they don't know about investing money. And I have come to know only one thing: if you really want to go from zero to like 50 million or 1 crore rupees, then you will have to invest money. Investment is the kind of thing which can help you to go to the upper level.
Double up.
So I have been learning this thing since last 4 and 5 days. I'm into
Oh,
all those things.
wow.
Yeah,
Great.
because right now I have changed my mindset totally. That if I am going through some problems, I'm not thinking about those problems. I am so inclined towards only towards my present or my future. That I have to make a bright future for me. I have to make a bright future for me. Yeah, that's
Definitely.
it.
So happy to hear that you are learning about this thing because this is important, and even little bit of saving. Like as they say, no, drop by drop, it becomes an ocean. So
Yes, yes.
that's how it will work for you as well, for everyone. Right. Although I am really sorry to say, and I feel shameful to say that even I, though I am from finance background, I should do all this, but I am least interested in all this. I am pushed by various people, but unfortunately, I don't know why I'm unable to develop interest. Even last day also, someone was in conversation with me about investment particularly. We had a long chat, but I said I would like to develop my interest, but as of now it's limited. So but I'm so happy that you are into it, because somehow it is going to work and it is going to help you many folds. So
Yes.
keep it up, Yashoda. Yeah.
Because Vinny, the saving money is okay, but when we save money or when we just uh, save our money in a bank account, so it doesn't get increases on its
Hmm.
own. We
Hmm.
just need to do some different things
Hmm.
to increase our money, to multiply our money.
Hmm.
And we have to learn about stocks, stock market, and mutual funds. But right now, I'm totally naive. I have no knowledge about this.
Hmm.
It will take lots of time for me to get the
Definitely.
proper knowledge, but
Hmm.
I'll definitely do it.
See,
Because my husband,
hmm.
if I talk about my husband, if I am here, then my husband's knowledge is here.
Hmm. So you have to be
So
the guiding light, I think.
yes,
Hmm.
I have to be like bouncer for my husband and for
Hmm.
my husband's money.
Definitely. Definitely. See, at least one person has to be like that. And
Yes.
Yashoda, I want to tell you one thing here. It's totally out of nowhere coming here. But see, when in a couple, if a woman is little bit active, or we can say, as you mentioned that ma'am, my knowledge is your husband and I have to be the bouncer, or we can say motivator, investor, or someone who pushes. In that case, the female is referred to as तेज है, बहुत तेज है, उसकी बीवी बहुत तेज है. तेज नहीं है. One person has to be like that. If both of them will be
Yes.
naive, if both of them will be clueless all the time, how will they manage their life? So I also get to see such examples, and people say she's too tez tarar in Hindi, right? It's not tez tarar. One person has to be like that. So it's completely okay. And I think you are the
Yeah,
one
it
in
is
this
okay.
couple, in your couple.
And creating boundaries is really very inevitable with your relatives, friends, everything. Otherwise, my husband is a very open-hearted person. He, whenever somebody comes and asks for help, so he always help them with the money.
Okay.
But now I don't want to help my relatives with the money. Uh, like I can help the needy people without expecting anything from them, but I don't want to go for them because they always take us for granted, and they don't, what we say, they don't appreciate
Acknowledge and
that we have done
appreciate.
at least. Yeah.
Yes, it's good. So you can say, you can have this board outside your house. I can help you with my emotions, my words, but not with money. This is for my relatives.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, because with time we come across such situations and those instances that make us realize that this person doesn't deserve our help. Right? So it's
Yes, yes.
completely okay. I can't deny that.
Sure, sure.
And Yashoda,
100%.
now I would like to talk about the another part. To what extent do you agree money brings a lot of respect and recognition? Do you think that? Yeah, it was definitely a great session. Of course, where we can share our real stories. It's always great rather than something that is superficial or fabricated. It's always good to talk about some real life experience. What do you think?